All right, so now we're gonna look at some of the other muscles of the shoulder. I've been practicing some voodoo, so here we go. This will make it a little bit easier. So the first one is the thoracic trapezius, and you can kind of see that right here with that green pin. I actually cut through the middle of it so we can see the muscles underneath it, but that is the green pin right there. And that next is the cervical trapezius, and that would be this yellow pin right here. You can kind of see how it would connect. You know, if you were to push this forward, that would kind of connect, you know, up here to the green pin. So there's our cervical trapezius. Now we need our cleido verticalis and or cleido cervicalis, rather. Sorry. That would be these muscles up here. They're somewhere up here. I couldn't exactly find the exact muscle. It's kind of hard to see, but they would be up here, like in the temporal region, kind of like connected to the temporal. So yeah, just kind of know. I don't think there's really any other muscles we need to identify that are that far up, so I just kind of remember it like that. And then we have the sternomastoid, which is I pinned it with that black pin. It extends kind of like underneath over here. It's hard to see, but you can kind of see how the fibers are running. They're kind of like going like that way, up towards, like up into the, it almost looks like it's going like up into the neck. So that's that black pin right there. Okay, now we need our omo transversarius. So this one is pretty easy to remember because it's like that little, it's that little strap, you know, it's this pink pin right here, and it's just kind of like that little strap. That's how I remember it. Then we have our cleido branchialis, and that would be this white pin right here. You can see it kind of represents this whole muscle down this way. That is our cleido branchialis. Now we need our acromiodeltoid. So then our acromiodeltoid would be, I think I actually lost this pin, but it's this muscle like right next to the cleido branchialis. So this is our acromiodeltoid right here.
We just separated it, so yeah, that's definitely.
Then our scapulodeltoid is this one right here with the white pin.
That's just
And you can kind of see like it's connected to the omo transversarius. That's how I remember. It's pretty easy to remember that way. All right, and then we have our latissimus dorsi, which is very easy because it's this huge. Not this one, sorry. It's this big flap of skin right here, marked with this white pin. All right. Then we have our supraspinatus, which is very difficult to see, but you can. I marked it with this white pin right here. It's sort of like in between, underneath the omo transversarius. So you can kind of see that one right there. Let's see. And we got our infraspinatus, and that is okay. Our infraspinatus now is, if you open up this flap right here, you can see it. It's the one that's the blue pin on top right there, and then our teres major is that green pin right there. You can kind of see how it separates. All right, and then we need to look for our rhomboideus, and so we can kind of see that up here on top of the scapula. All this like frayed meat stuff right here. That's what that's supposed to be. That's what the rhomboideus is supposed to be. Now, specifically, that gold pin right there is the rhomboideus capitis.
That is.
All right, that's pretty easy to see, right? And then we need to look for our serratus ventralis. And so these are my, like, probably one of my favorite structures, honestly. They look really cool. They almost look like a lobster, right? So like you kind of lift this up, you can see. There we go. There are serratus ventralis. All right, and then the subscapularis is another fun one. That is all the way on the other side of the scapula. You can see it right here with that white pin. All right, and that is the shoulder muscles of the cat.